Hello and greetings from Asheville, North Carolina. I'm David Salih. It has been about a year since I made my last video log. It is an amazing snow day here. Let me show you. This is my house I bought, and I've been fixing up. I'm still fixing up. I need a little glimpse. I'm sitting on the steps here, sitting on my snowy steps, and look at this. It is just amazing. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. Yeah, this is something different for me. I grew up in Texas and lived in Miami Beach for 19 years, so snow is magical for me still, even though it's not for a lot of people who've lived in this for quite a while. So, yeah, I want to do some catching up with you. Like I said, it's been about a year since I did my last video, and a lot has happened in the last year. I bought this house, been fixing it up, and fulfilling on a vision that I've had for a few years of having my own place here, having it be a center for healing and transformation, for classes, workshops, and for different healing practitioners to come lead, and including myself, and that has already happened. I haven't led one here yet, but had several other people lead them. I have been so focused on fixing up this house, all my creative energy has been going towards that. So that's also why I haven't been making these videos. It's just been taking everything to create, fulfill on this vision. So I have some things I want to share with you that I feel will contribute to you on your journey of creating a new chapter, new life chapter for yourself. I had quite a few people ask me questions about how I got here, why I decided to come here, which I actually never put in my videos. And so I thought I would share a little bit about that. I think that could be a contribution to you as you're working out your whatever step that you're on in your chapter. And so for me, I knew I needed to get out of Miami Beach for several years. It just wasn't resonating for me. It was not a match for me anymore. But I didn't know where to go. And I had a friend who invited me to come visit him in Greenville, South Carolina. I thought to myself, I don't think South Carolina is going to be it for me. But I had no other leads. And so I said, I'm going to follow the breadcrumbs and see where they lead. And loved Greenville. It was beautiful, and not for me as far as a place to live. However, on the second or third day that I was visiting my friend there, he said, hey, I want to take you to this place called Asheville up in North Carolina. I think you'll really like it. I think it's really you. And I'd never heard of Asheville before. And on the drive up here, was riding with him and his friend. Weren't even close. Was over an hour away still, and it's maybe 20 minutes into the drive. And as we started to enter the mountains, I started to feel this strong pull feeling in my heart center, just swelling, and it really took me aback. I was back in my seat, going, "Whoa, what is this? What is this?" It was a feeling like something that I have been longing for a long time. Like when you're connected with someone you love or a place that you love and you didn't even know how much you had missed it or missed that person. And it just like breaks your heart for a moment because you realize what it had been like being without that. It was kind of like that. And I've been in mountains before. It wasn't that I was just struck by the beauty of the mountains. It was something very specific energetically that I felt connecting to me, and I felt nourishing my heart, my soul immediately. I got to Asheville. I thought Asheville was really cool. Still wasn't sure if it was for me. For me, I was clear there was something going on in this area, something about this mountain range that was calling to me. So when people ask me what had me move to Asheville, I tell them it was spirit. Spirit called me here. And it sounds kind of new agey and kind of evasive, but it really is the best way that I can describe it. Wasn't a job, wasn't people, wasn't friends that I had here. Spirit communicated to me very strongly, this is where you need to be. And for you, for those of you who may be looking for what's next, whether it be the place, the job, community, it may not look the same way as it looks for you. Probably won't look the same way for you. May not be a heart center feeling. It may be Spirit connects to you, communicates to you in a different way. And that's totally fine. The important thing is just to listen and be open to what that listening may look like. It may be you receive from messages from your heart, from Spirit, more easily through a song on the radio or a billboard or a book you're reading. The important thing is just to ask and to be open to receive it. So, yeah, that was really powerful for me. And I hope that is a contribution to you. So I'm sharing personal experiences, and the only reason that really interests me to share my personal experiences for you is that it may contribute to you. And I've had a lot of feedback from people telling me that it is contributing to at least some of you. And so I wanted to do a follow-up for this. I'm not going to be doing very many of these in the future. I'm going to be focusing on other video series, but I wanted to do a follow-up to let you know that this last year has been challenging, heartbreaking at times, inspiring, exciting, exhilarating, magical, miraculous. Yeah, all of it. And someone said to me they were glad that I didn't end my videos with, yeah, here I am on the mountain, I made it, life is great, I'm a success story, you know. And I'm not going to be making any videos like that, because there's no end. There's not an end success or failure story outside of whatever you declare to be a success or failure story. We get to decide when the ending is to the particular story or the particular chapter we're in creating. And there's no, it continues. It's timeless. There's not an end. So, and the neighbors are in the snow. It's so great. I'm going to go playing in the snow pretty shortly. So I wanted to communicate that to you. I also wanted to share with you that it's really important to honor your own process. For me, working on this house, it's been a development and a challenge and a relationship. And I had a friend who said, hey, are you seeing anybody? And I said, yeah, I'm seeing my house. And I've been seeing my house for the past several months. That's taken my heart and my spirit and my attention, my creativity. And it's been amazing and really challenging. I never had fixed up a house before. And yeah, it's been really awesome. And today was particularly magical because I opened up my window. It wasn't snowing last night. I opened up my window and I saw the snow and I just started bawling like a baby. I was just so moved and grateful to be here, to be in this moment, to have the honor, the privilege of sharing in this beauty, and to see the culmination of a lot of hard work and a lot of challenges, working through a lot of challenges, mostly challenges within myself, dealing with my own doubts, concerns, old conversations, old stories, belief systems. There's been a lot of letting go of that stuff, which is what is required when creating a new chapter. So I wanted to tell you it's really important to have some sort of dedicated listener or coach to support you through these times. And that is someone who is committed to listening to you as your divinity and as your humanity, making room, holding space for both of those without judgment, and being willing to consistently honor the vision that you have for your future, which is possible. And is is more easily obtained with someone who can hold that vision with you. So whether that be a coach or whether that be a friend, um, it's really important, crucial. Uh, and it's also crucial that that person, or that it could also be a group or community, but generally it's important to have one person you can connect with that way. It's important that they accept your process as well. We have different processes, different ways of working through things, depending on our physiology, our psychology, our energetic wiring. For me, sometimes I'll get a hit like that, but more often than not, it will be a process I have to feel through, which working on this house, creating this home, has been a challenge. That's been a lesson for me, and really allowing myself the space to create it how I need to create it in the time frame I need to create it. There's nobody to answer to. There's nobody that I can look to who can tell me how it's supposed to go. So your dedicated listener or coach, it's important that they are able to listen to you and your process and how it needs to go for you. Someone who tries to tell you how things are supposed to be, how they're supposed to look, that's not going to work very long. It's going to be very limited, and they're going to short circuit you. Okay? Listen to your process. Listen to your heart. Honor that. And of course, also a dedicated listener or coach is also someone who is able to hear for when it's appropriate to nudge you, to encourage you, to kick your ass. That's important also. It's not about pampering. It's about holding a safe space, supporting you in fulfilling on what there's for you to fulfill on, and facing the shadow side within you, helping you to look at the old stories, belief systems, thought patterns that you can't take with you in this next chapter. So those are my takeaways for this video. I hope that's a support to you. It's an honor to connect with you, to share this beautiful snow. Look at that. Oh my gosh, it's so awesome. I'm going to go play in it in a minute. And in the meantime, namaste. Enjoy your journey as much as you can. It's so easy to get focused on the fulfillment, the completion. When am I going to get to the end of this? When am I going to finish? When am I going to get to the end of the golden rainbow? Yeah, you're missing out on most of the journey. We are, because I do it too. Get focused on, when am I going to get done with this house? When am I going to get the paint finished? Yeah, when am I going to have the fall furniture pieces I'm looking for? Yeah. Enjoy the journey as much as you can, and have people to remind you, people around you, or at least one person around you to remind you to enjoy the journey, because it's magical and it's not going to be done. Even when we get to our goal, it's not done, because we're eternal beings. Yeah, remember? We ain't going nowhere. Namaste.